Hey, Matt.
Nintendo's releasing the same Kirby game as they always do for everything ever.
Um,
Yeah.
I think this Kirby game is pretty much a follow-up to Return to Dreamland. Would you agree that's what it's mostly trying to accomplish?
Kirby, still in Dreamland.
Kirby, we haven't moved on from Dreamland. And you'd also mentioned the Superstar references also.
Like what?
Being able to take control
yeah.
over of enemies and have them join your side.
One of the big selling... No, like, a bunch of the selling points from this game are, like, they've basically taken a bunch of things that, like, made other Kirby games that didn't have these things unique, and they're like, we're throwing them all together. It's a big, unique, big game. It's big fun. Just do Kirby. One of the things is you can turn the enemies into your teammates and allies, and you can use them to fight bosses and such. Which is cool. It's been done before, and it was a big, like, gimmick for another Kirby game. I don't remember the name of it because they're literally all the same except for, like, 5.
So it's fair to say that you're not a huge fan of Kirby.
I love Kirby. My thing is that they can't seem to make anything that's outside of the realm of other Kirby games unless it's just like something completely different, like
Planet
Kirby's
Robobot.
Epic Yarn, Planet Robobo.
It's about right.
Oh my gosh. If Kirby and Bobo
Ever had a
fought together,
crossover game?
I'd buy it. I'd fund it. I'd put $500 towards that game right now.
You heard it here first, folks. Matt will pay $1 million to fund the game straight from his coffers. What are coffers?
I didn't even know that was a thing until you literally just said it.
Coffers. It's like old. It's like a 1800s term. But anyway.
So the second thing this game tries to make as a selling point is you can combine your powers. Which is like, oh man, that's such a cool thing. It hasn't been done in any Kirby game except for
Legend of the Crystal Shards or something. Kirby 64.
Yeah.
You can combine your powers.
Yeah. That's like the biggest game mechanic in that thing. Is like, other than the pets or the animals that help you. It's like I think it was that one.
Dreamland 2 and I think Dreamland 3 you had the animal friends.
You have him in this one too. I saw the hamster or whatever that is.
Ricky?
Yeah.
Ricky. Why
Ricky
Ricky?
Winterboard.
Why Ricky?
I don't know. But yeah, it's like a bunch of things that made other Kirby games unique. They're putting them all together and like Kirby using his smash and brawl, and it's just like, oh, all the Kirby games, brand new Kirby game. It's like, if we just gotten to the point to where you're Sonic.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that everything that Sonic comes up with is almost the exact same thing as the past Sonic.
Custom character. Hello, custom character.
Yes. If
Never
you've ever
been
made an
done
OC before, it can be made into real Sonic
Never been
canon.
done before.
Your OC can fight along with Sonic. Sonic OC makers rejoice.
Most awkward moment I ever had at a convention is when I called a kid Boba Fett and he was a different color or she was a different color. Couldn't tell. Mascadol. But the point was they responded by saying, I'm not Boba Fett. I'm a custom character. And then didn't tell me what their name was.
Okay, look. There is no Star Wars OC. We don't touch that franchise. Lucas Arts doesn't even touch that franchise. They're not allowed to touch that franchise anymore. Because every time they touched it, it got worse. Don't ever make an original character based off of one of the coolest characters in Star Wars.
Yeah, he's so cool that
there is Boba Fett.
Got eaten
and
by
there's
a pit
Jango
that
Fett.
doesn't even move.
You know what? Literally everyone in there is dumb. So
Boba Fett's dumb. You got a jetpack, you got a missile launcher, you got a flamethrower, you got little wrist launcher things. This has nothing to do with Kirby. Literally nothing to do with Kirby.
we have gone off the deep end.
We have no time to be talking about this kind of stuff.
No time, but we're still doing it. By the way, Kirby,
More of the same.
I love you. I do. I really do. You're super fun to play with in Smash, and you have a special place in my childhood. For the love of everything that's dairy-based, please do not use old game mechanics as a selling point for a new game. You've made original stuff before, you can do it again.
They're like, that's when they go, you're right. You're right. Kirby's Epic Yarn 2 it is. You just break your laptop in two and just...
I mean, if we want to be fair, like, literally every Nintendo franchise is like, hey, this is the same thing we did last time.
New version.
Here we go.
Not always.
The graphics are updated.
Not always.
It's pretty close. Pokemon's almost the same. Mario's almost all the same. Legend of Zelda is almost always the same.
Unless if you're talking about the new Super Mario Brothers games, yes, I can see that, but not the 3D ones, unless they're like a direct sequel, which then that makes sense. But
I mean, the level design's different.
But I mean, I would say like Super Mario 64, Galaxy, Odyssey, they all are
it's like
different.
Kirby, Planet Robobo. I'm sorry, I can't say it. There's there's an extra B and O in that title.
That does
Just
not belong.
say Kirby Robot. Stop being dumb and pretentious.
Kirby, right back at ya. Dumb and pretentious.
Is the fastest thing alive.